Look, lady. Good morning, ma. Get me some food. I love it. Good morning, everybody. It's cold in here. Did y'all temperature drop where y'all at? It's freezing. I went to sleep with the windows open, thinking I'm about to. Boy, I woke up freezing cold. Freezing. Good morning. Y'all done fell in love with my locks again. I said, they done messed up. Prepare to be sick of me. 1992 on its way. Do you hear me? This is my black hairdo. Y'all remember black with the 808? Y'all remember that? Good morning. Good morning, Mariah. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Miss Rhonda. Miss Crawford, everyone. Yes, my hoop earrings. Y'all already know. These is handmade by Miss L Eccentrics, and they popping. I can't wait till the summertime. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's hot in Louisiana. Ooh, thank you so much, y'all. I'm feeling it. I feel real 1990-ish right now. Been sick of me since last year. I know that's right, Toya. What you say? Listen. You get me. Oh, love it. Listen, thank you, Pumpkin. Yes. And if y'all, like, I know now if me and my son went somewhere together, it'll really be over. The girls would be mad at me. It's funny. I'd be like, this is my son. First of all, why is you looking at my son, lady? He about to be 26, y'all, and I still look at him like he too. Well, what is you looking over here for? Nah, I don't do that. I'd be like, son, you like her? She thick. He be like, Mom, when we was in Disney, y'all, ooh, all of the Spanish women was on my son. Do you hear me? They said, is that your girlfriend? He said, that's my mama. That is my mama. Yes, I love it. When me and my girls go out, like when we used to go places, we'll be in the store and they'll say, Mom, and people, they always get this surprise look on their face. Like, thank you so much. They look like, and then they said, that's your mother? And all my girls always be like, not again. Yeah, that's my mama. That's my mother. Crazy. Yeah, that's my mom. I had my kids young. 16, 19, 22, and 23. So they right. Like when my kids try to call me, oh, I said, y'all realize that it's 70-year-olds and 90-year-olds in the home together, right? So son, when I'm 76, you gonna be 60, baby. We can be in the nursing home together, you and me and you. What you mean? Oh, I could be on the second floor and you could be on the fifth floor. What do you mean? We are in the same 20-year gap. Believe me, we could be there together. Old where? Huh? Listen, I've been telling them that since they was little. I'm not very much older than you guys. We could all be in there together. So, watch your words. They have power. It's true. Listen here. Let's do lunch. Son, you want to come meet Mom down in the cafeteria so we can eat on these beets? Is that what you want to do? Are you having beets with your lunch today? Did the nurse come in there and do what she's going to do with you? Or listen, not going to keep talking about me. Listen here. I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. I'm happy I had my kids young now. Now, when I was young and I saw people that like waited, until they were like 28, own their house. Good morning, nephew, and all of that. And I was like, sometimes I just wish. But I ain't gonna lie, to my older mothers, I don't know how y'all doing it. Because I be tired and it's just me now. And y'all are 45 and got a 1-year-old. I applaud y'all with everything in me. Yep, my mom had me when she was 16. My older mothers, I applaud y'all. My auntie had her first baby at like 44. And my son was like 17. I said, damn, Auntie, my kid's grown and you just had your first baby. That's crazy. And her name Elizabeth. Just like in the Bible. 23 with the first and 27 with the second. Listen, when I was 27, my son was 10, about to be 11. Just dang near, he was taller than me, dang near by 11. By 11, 12, he was about right with me. 13, I believe he was taller than me. Thank you so much. Listen, crazy. So look, yeah, my brother didn't have his first baby until he was 28. My other brother, his birthday was yesterday. He don't got no kids. He just turned 42 yesterday, and he does not have any children. 11 and 27 is hilarious. Yes, it is. And how old was you? 9? You was 9 when I was 27. 27 was, that's when y'all was kicking it over there at the park. My baby in here, she'll tell you, I was a Thundercat then, though, boy. That's when I used to fly down them stairs and be ready to open a can of whoop yo. She in here. She know I had full fury at 27, boy. The arm of thunder. We was living great. Yeah, y'all was. They ran the little apartment complex we was in. It was funny because we had the candy store, so everybody was trying to be their friend. Your mama is the candy store lady? Hey, little girl, please tell these people how many folks that used to be in there. I go to sleep, y'all. I go to sleep, and it might be 7 kids in my house. I wake up, it could be like 20 kids in my house, hidden in the closets and stuff. For real. She in here. Tell them. It would be 20 people by 8 a.m. No, I'm talking about the ones y'all used to hide in the closet so they could spend the night. After I went in my room. Hey, there go my daughter. Didn't somebody, don't say the names, but didn't somebody mama send their kids to the candy store and then go out of town and they didn't tell me? And they said they mama told them to come to the candy store lady house. Tell them. Don't say their names, but didn't them boys come to our house? Honey, I ain't never met their mama a day in my life. I'm like, it's time for y'all to go home. They said, no, we staying here. No, you're not staying here, baby. Where is your mama? She went out of town. What? She told us to go stay at the candy store lady house. I didn't know these babies' last names. All I had was their nicknames. I didn't know what apartment they lived in. I'm like, what? Thank you. Oh, God. Y'all. Oh, jeez. I told you the kids. Street lights been on, right? It's time for you to go home, baby. Kids used to run away, come to my house. They mamas being beat them up. They at my crib. Like, this is not the... Listen, and this is why I don't get to... Now, I told y'all the kids knock on my door for the trash. But I don't get to know none. I don't know. I only know like 2 of their names, and that's it. I purposely. My baby is in here. Don't the kids always find... I told you how we moved. And we moved in the daytime when the kids was at school. We just moved in a different apartment in our apartment. Y'all, do y'all know these kids? The apartments we lived in was big. These kids went around for 2 weeks trying to find me. A group, like 15 kids. I was sitting outside on the back porch getting my meds in one day. Right. And all I hear is, we found you. I said, because I heard like a stampede. I'm like, what is going on? All these kids come around in my gate. He said, we found you. I said, I wasn't lost. I wasn't lost. We've been looking for you. You moved out of your apartment and you didn't tell us where you moved. Well, that was the point. Y'all didn't lose me. Y'all didn't find me. I wasn't lost. Every time they moved out of the apartments. When they had a problem at school, but they still went to the same school, but they lived like out of the apartments, but in the neighborhoods, in the houses. Honey, they would come and walk from their house and say, "Can I tell you about these people that are picking on me at school?" Well, did you tell your parents? You done walked all the way, got dropped off over here to walk over here to my house to sit on my porch and tell me all your problems. Did you tell your mama and your daddy? How about the teacher? No, got it. I figured that. Listen, my daughter, she'll tell you, it ain't been no place we done went where the kids did not find me. Oh, cool. Yeah. It's some people in here that know me from there. From that the young lady said, "Yep, I was one of the kids and the teenagers." She in here. She said, "She here." That's what I'm saying, y'all. But think about this. Thank you so much. Well, I'm up early every day. I just don't get on here. I used to get on here at like 7 o'clock in the morning before people went to work. But now I be up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So then I don't get up till 7 or 8. And my daughter will tell you I'm normally up between 3:30 and 5:30. So I don't know what's going on. It's been like this for a while too. Yeah, but now I don't try to get to know no children. I'm too old for it now. I don't want to. I got my circle littles in here and that's it. I don't need no more kids. Clear. I only pretty much, I got those browns for when I'm going to do something but that the young lady sent me, but I only wear clear lipstick. And I got to be careful. Like, this is the generic. Ooh, with that, Shadasia? Yes, I do. I seen some of that glitter, but I be having it be all over my face. That's the only thing, because I'm always touching my face. So if y'all notice, when I have glitter on, it be on for days. I be washing it off, but it be on my pillows. It just be everywhere. It be everywhere. I probably still got glitter in my hair from when I had that glitter on a couple weeks ago. Ain't no telling. I didn't wash it. I still find glitter. Oh, girl. Well, thank you. Yes. Okay, so look, thank you so much. Y'all, I didn't look, one love. I done fell in love with these locks again, baby. I see what they be saying. This why people don't cut their locks. You just keep falling in love with them. Like every year you fall in love with them for a different reason. June 27 will be 6 years, and baby, listen, it was all the way worth it. All the crazy days of the antennas not laying down and they being fuzzy and not silky like everybody else's. I have learned to love my hair, and when I tell y'all, this was a labor of love that was so worth it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It makes me excited, honey. Now that I know I can do these braids out and I don't be looking like a plucked chicken, baby, my hair about to be crinkled every other week, as we used to call it. It's going to be a waving hair. You want to get locks, do it. And now they got a technique, which I wish they would have been doing when I was starting mine. You started it yesterday, Auntie? Come on. Yes. Have y'all seen the wrap method? I'm so mad they did not have that when I started. Y'all see it? Where they pull your hair so you don't lose none of your length. So if that's what you're worried about, they pull your hair, and you know how they wrap the soft locks? Thank you so much. Okay, so y'all know how they do the soft locks, or how they make these curly locks. They just wrap the hair. If you have enough length, well, I guess you only need this. They wrap it so you don't, and your tube is out. I said, why they didn't have that when I started? I was so mad about that. That would have made my life so much easier. But for y'all that's starting, if you don't want to lose your length and you already got like a good length of hair, do the wrap method. Yes. Listen, you did it yourself. It looks good. I believe it, Auntie. I believe it. You seem like the type that'll sit there with your and make sure your parts. I didn't part mine. I just was grabbing. That's why I ain't got no grid. But that's about how my life is. I've been living off the grid for a while now, so I'm just, you know, that. Yes. If you gonna get them, get the wrap method, y'all. That way you don't lose none of your length and you can hurry up and start styling it. I wish I would have had that. But my hair was so damaged when I started my locks. It was bad. It was real, real bad. From them braids and stuff. You prepping your hair for locks? Honey, listen, I tell you this. It's a changer. It puts you, and you ain't got to spend a lot of money. Honey, that's why. Yes, hallelujah. Y'all don't know how much money I used to spend money on bundles. Money. And I'm telling you, I spent good money because my stylist would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, get out of her bed, and all I had to bring her was a coffee to get her pumping, honey. 2 coffees from McDonald's. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, Sir could be laid down in a chair like this. She done took my tracks out, colored my hair, did my eyebrows. I wake up, I'm a whole different person at 8 o'clock. Whole different person, ready to go get these nails banged out and get back to the shmoney. You hear me? It was good times then, baby. I lead a club with blonde hair and wake up in the morning. Listen, 8 o'clock before I even made it home to the bed. She didn't slave me to the guys. I go home, get to bed, get 2 kids together. It was great. God gave me favor in every situation I was in, baby. I ain't got to be in there with all them cackling hens. I ain't got time for that. I hated going to the beauty shop when all them women was in there. Hey, kid, hey, I got an extra 50 for you. Can you meet me as soon as I get off? I'll be there at 3:25. Don't even trip. And I got your coffee. Let's go. Man. But them days is over. I don't do the beauty shop no more. It be too much drama. Y'all still be going to the beauty shop. All the chicks still be in there mean mugging and then trying to act out special when they do bring the food. And then everybody looking at them. Do it still be going down like that? Is it still the same? I don't miss it. Y'all know I worked in the shop, so I don't miss it at all. It's always the loud stylist on the end that always got something to say. It's the one that's always in the back that watch the door. She toots the ditty, so she don't want to be by the door because she don't want people to think that she is hard up for clients, but she is. So her prices is real, real high, but you don't never see a lot of people in a chair. She always mad trying to tell somebody how they could have did their hairstyle better. It's a fun experience for the young girls. But when you get old, now I see why the old ladies used to be in the shop at like 7 o'clock in the morning. They didn't want to deal with that. And y'all know what's crazy? When I was doing hair, I took my clients starting at 2 o'clock in the morning. I get up, pack my girls up, my kids up, take them to the shop. I lay them down in them pedicure chairs, baby. And at 9 o'clock, when everybody else coming in here, I done made my 400 for the day. I'm about to go. Where you going, girl? Please, I've been here since 2. I'm not about to be in here with y'all. I don't want no parts of it. And be done, being had my money and went home. There are some perverted people on this planet. We don't know the cause of it. We don't know, and that's why we got to keep going deeper. But I think there's a lot of things, because I ran across something. Because I even thought about SA, right? There's nothing that has happened to us that didn't happen to Adam and Eve. So I believe in my heart, just maybe, that Eve, and I don't know for sure, but it makes sense, right? That maybe Eve was SA'd by spirits, because those same spirits are still, and maybe Adam too. They were the first people, and nothing could happen to to us that hasn't happened to them. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Okay? I'm going to tell. Now, I don't know for sure. But if you think about it, and I have been prior to this, because I've thought about that too. In a lot of situations, it's in the Bible, because we see that they take stuff out. Thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Y'all didn't read Adam and Eve. He tried to kill himself. He tried to unalive himself. They went on hunger strikes. They threw fits. Everything that we do. Y'all don't think if Lucifer did all of that, he tried to set them on fire. He tried everything he could. You don't think that he tried to sow his seed or get someone to one of his spirits, because they still do it to us now. You have movies about where a man is being SA'd by a demon, a succubus, and you have women, movies where women, hell, you got ghost hunter movies where, and I know this to be true because I told y'all, when I was 21, I had to anoint all my parts before I went to sleep. That's when I was heavy into Juanita Bynum. And I realized, and I'm so grateful for her, because right after I read No More Sheets, watched No More Sheets, read Don't Get Off the Train, I started getting attacked in my sleep by spirits. Like heavy. But I didn't realize it was because of the job that I had prior to that. See, you don't have to engage in certain things for spirits to be on you. Or, okay, so prime example, right? I'm going to break it down for y'all. Even though I wasn't doing anything physical with the people when I was in the club, I was just entertaining. Now, let me show y'all how the devil trick you into some stuff, okay? I was entertaining. That was it, right? But the entertaining that I was doing was causing lust. Do you get it? So even though I didn't act on anything, the entertainment that I was causing lust. Lascivious thoughts, maybe perverted thoughts. Some of these men was married, so it's adultery in their mind. And God say, if you did it in your mind, you did it in real life. I'm writing it down. Okay? Now, granted, I kept my Bible in there. It was what it was. I told you I didn't understand it either, but it's people that's thankful that I was in there with the Bible right about now. Moving on. So, my life is not in the box, and that's why I tell y'all, quit trying to put God in a box, because if I wrote, listen, and there's witnesses to all of it, so it's cool that y'all didn't see it. Folks come here and be like, nope, yep, I was with her. This is the truth. She was, yeah, it's real. Right? So, with that, because I caused that spirit to stir up in somebody else, I was attached. So the same way a person might see me in their mind over and over and over and over and over again, it's like when I could tell when people started to think about me in a certain way, because that's when I would be getting attacked a lot by lust spirits. Because you can't sow something and not reap it. If you new here, we record on YouTube. So you can go back and watch it later today after we get off. What y'all say over here? I'm sorry, family. Good morning. My grandma's appointment is every 2 weeks at 7 a.m. This is true. I learned to put God in a... Yeah. Whatever you sow, you reap. That's spiritually too. So even though I didn't act on it with these people, I was tormented by the same spirits that I tormented them with, because they wanted me and they couldn't have me. That's a lust spirit. And if they was married, it was adultery. Mind you, I might not ever see these people again. When I was modeling, it was the same thing. I had calendars, but it wasn't no crazy stuff. You know, just bathing suits and whatnot. No crazy positions or nothing. Just real modeling pictures that you can show your daughter. My kids seen them. So with that, It's calendars. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thoughts are. You don't commit a sin without thinking a sinful thought. You think it, you say it, you do it. That's why your thoughts are going to be judged first. You're going to be judged for your thoughts first. Hey? You're going to be judged for your thoughts first. Because if you think I want a hamburger, then you say, oh yeah, I'm going to give me a hamburger. Then what do? You either go make one or you buy one. Right? So in your life, you will be judged for the things that you sow. So women or men, if you're causing a person to lust after you, stop it. Stop it, because you just sowing some seeds into your life where you going to, don't do it. And you don't know how it's going to come back, because that could come back as obsession to you. Because if lust gets strong enough, that's how you get stalkers. That's how you get people that are obsessed with you. And when a person gets to that point, they will take your life. Especially if you have a significant other, they'll kill your spouse. Because jealousy is cruel as the grave. The grave don't give nobody back. Once you in the grave, you're not getting back up out of there. So that's why the Bible say, what? Yeah. No, grandma gonna be here till God says she gonna be here. Folks is crazy. Them doctors don't always know, and that's why I always be getting a second, third, fourth, and fifth opinion. So be careful of wanting people to lust after you, because I've been followed to my house. People have broken in my house. People have shot my house up. I said no, go away. I done been stalked by women that I'm just friends with. We ain't never did no nothing. And when I quit talking to them, talking about what is wrong with you, go away from me. Crazy tale. Yes, my house then got shot at with my kids in it because I didn't want somebody. Folks, it's crazy. Big old Negroes kept sitting on my porch crying and stuff. What is for? Go away. Leave me alone. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Several times. A kid is a baby goat. I was in there with my kids, y'all. If you don't like it, go on your page and call them children. Bah. Bah. I'm a you. Is that better? You like it? Because they're not going to get on my nerves today. Not going to happen. I need to go get my water. Speaking of which, y'all want to have some class this morning? Hey, Ro, good morning. What? Wait a minute, what? Oh, girl, yeah. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, yes. Honey, I done had so many pistols pulled on me. Like, well, you gonna do it. You better just go ahead, because nice niggas that try to run me over with the car. What is wrong with y'all? You don't like rejection. See, the problem when you think that you the puppet master is most times you get played. And you don't change your stripes. Strategy is a real thing. You got to know your enemy. Know how they move. And if you watch well enough, they going to tell you everything they going to do even before they get upset. So you know how to move. Pay attention, family. I'll be right back. We about to do some spirit study. And what I mean by that is, I ain't going all mystical. I've been looking in my spirit book that I got and did some studies. And I want to show y'all some stuff. So I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Where is my book, y'all? I think it's on the floor. I can't find the dang book. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for the book in my room, too. It is cold in here. Goodness gracious. It's freezing. What's going on? What happened? Oh, excuse me. All right, y'all. So the other day, I got books everywhere. Don't put this over there because then you're going to be sad if you trip over it. Don't. Family. Sometimes this room makes me feel like, thank you, claustrophobic. I want to move this office to the living room so bad and just get rid of my couches. It's more space, but I don't want to do that because this is in between. Thank you so much. Because this is in between my room and the living room, is kind of like soundproof, so then you can't hear everybody coming up and down the stairs and whatnot. So, oh, thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, good morning. Oh, wow. Okay, so remember we were studying yesterday. Okay, that's not good because that's pointing directly to, that's like a fire hazard. Let's not do that. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my life together, but I just felt my book and it was hot. I'm like, damn, it's putting out that much heat. We didn't set my books on fire. Okay, so we got our Encyclopedia of Spirits, right? We got our Encyclopedia of Spirits. And y'all see I've been in her. Y'all know once the tabs come out, it's crazy, right? So look, we were studying about Lamasu last night or yesterday. And I want to go back to this because it's very important Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, thank you. I appreciate that. So, thank you. I appreciate that. So we were studying Lamashtu, but I didn't get to Lamashtu, but I didn't get to finish, y'all, because this is very important. Right? So look, she is a goddess of Samaria, of Sumer. And remember, I told y'all that I think that they changed the names from Sumer to Samer. And you remember when the woman, was it Mary Magdalene that was at the well? He said you had all these husbands. But I'm thinking, because the Jews were not supposed to mix with them, they were not even supposed to talk to them. And I'm thinking that they were a race of giants. The same way they changed the Maccabees and the Maccabees, I think that the Sumerians are the Sumerians. Just like the Centaurians, they changed the name to the Centurion. We see right in 1 KJV, they'll say Jeshua and Joshua. Same person. So you can't tell me that the Sumer and the Samar are not the same people. They are. The Maccabees and the Maccabees, same people. They just, I told y'all with these spellings, the Inca, the Inki, and the Inca, the INCA, INKA, ENKI. It's all the same people. It's their descendants. We go into California, northern Arizona, and it's a city called Urco that looks exactly like all of the cities built in ancient Mesopotamia where there's castles in the rock. And we know that the giants were called the mountain builders. They built all of these beautiful temples that we see way up in the mountains in China and everywhere else. They built those. They're finding in Japan, still finding under those beautiful hills that's so perfectly shaped, that there are temples under there. That God let the grass and rock grow up on after the flood, y'all. So some of these mountains that are completely covered in trees are not mountains, they're temples that God did not want remembered. And again, prior to the flood, men had already went out all over the earth. You have to think that there were flying beings then. There was dragons. There was all of this stuff. Prior to the flood, they had already conquered the earth. This is why God was pissed and broke it apart so that they could not get. He said they would have made it here. We read the story. They almost made it to heaven. And we knew that now because they were the giants. They were the children of the angels, the sons. Their fathers were fueling them to have a war with God and their uncles. That's why the Tower of Babel was being built. Because they were going to avenge their fathers that couldn't go back up. We going to be the guys, and we going to do this, and we going to do that. This is all their daddy stuff. We know this. And to find out, to know that when God disowned these angels, they were just written into biblical history like regular people, but the giants came out of them. But it says right there in Genesis, this is why I say when you're reading, you have to study, not just read. Because if they went into the women, they then were in that bloodline. It don't list the mamas for a reason. I keep telling y'all, because if you find the mama, you find out that she's the mother of a race of giants. Who was here for class yesterday? Not at night, in the morning. Who made morning class yesterday? What y'all think about that whole, come here baby mama, bust it open? Y'all like that? Y'all like how I did that? Y'all like how God gave that to me? That was good. That was smooth transition, wasn't it? That was a smooth transition, wasn't it? Yeah, that was good. That was real good. I thought about that yesterday. I said, Dad, you're real amazing with the whole wordplay thing. He be giving me some good stuff. Uh-huh. Who had ever thought about it like that? It's okay. Who had ever thought about it like that? Had anybody ever thought about it like that? Hey. You said it was real good. Thank you. That was powerful. I said, Dad, you hit me with that one. That one was good. I mean, because think about that. When they gave birth, when their waters broke, it was destruction. They were the mother of the angels' children that created the giants. But God said, come here, baby mama. Come here. Hey, God said they thought when they baby mamas busted open and gave birth to destruction, they was doing something. Let me show you what my baby mama about to do. He said, open up your gates, Pookie. Come here, little mama. Go on and do your thing. And it said the 7 gates of the earth opened up. And water came and destruction came and it destroyed everything. When the mothers of the giants waters broke, they were giving birth to murder, destruction, perversion, everything. The world had to be destroyed because their waters broke. Was it the Watchers or the Anunnaki? What do you mean? The Watchers are the fathers of the Anunnaki. And when their mothers, the women that they went into, when their waters broke, they were birthing death, destruction. That was it. And God told the earth, now come here, baby mama, because God sowed his seed, his breath of life into earth. He picked up some dirt, picked up some mud, molded us out. So we came from Mother Earth. So she is our mother, every human born. And he said, okay, when y'all baby mamas gave birth and they busted open, it was destruction. When they waters broke, that was being born was nothing but pure chaos. He said, but now I'm going to tell my baby mama to bust it open. And when she busted open, the destruction that y'all thought y'all caused, you ain't seen nothing yet. Come here, baby mama. So when their waters broke, it was destruction. But when God let his baby mama water break, it destroyed everything. See, they could only destroy so much at a time. God said, nah, baby, bust it all the way open. Come on with that. And every single thing that Noah saw living within moments, within hours, within days was dead. Y'all caused this much death. But it's only going to be 8 living beings when I get done. As far as humans. Well, we know some of the giants made it to wherever they made it to, because he said it was giants in land after that. So it is what it is. But with that, but how were there giants after? Well, did you know that Noah had a superpower? And Naamah was a whore to the giants and the angels for about 400 years. She drank the blood of angels. I'm sure it changed her DNA. She drank it. We don't even know that she wasn't a giant or a giantess. They didn't get married until Noah was 480, I think, and she was 5 something. And it's the reason Noah drank like that. He was drinking like that prior to the flood. And it don't tell nothing about what was going on in his life. He was born, he built the ark, and that was it. They leave out everything about Noah. They left out the fact that he had eyes like Cyclops from X-Men, which makes sense. He was the first human lighthouse. Question, why don't you teach theology at a college? I am right now. You in a college right now. Mm-hmm. Welcome. I am Dean Circa Trova of We Outside International University. As a matter of fact, I am. Oh yes, this is our 2nd year of classes. So we have sophomores now. We got a new class of freshmen. Yeah. Yeah. I am. The students all around the world, honey. Online university. Free. At that. You ain't got to pay. We send you books and everything. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's see if it'll work good. I'm going to leave this on today. I'm going to just wear it. We got a new school year. Yeah, buddy. This makes me happy. We really sophomores. Come on. You got 2 more years, boo, and you be done. And we have accelerated classes for those of you that are coming in late. There are almost 400 and something videos on YouTube that you can go watch and get caught up in your leisure time. Take notes as you need to. Stop, rewind, and play. Look up the books and do your own research. You can catch up. It's a video for the next year and some change if you just wanted to watch one for a day. And that's just since May. That ain't count what we did from February to May the 3rd when we got to start our YouTube. Shoot, yes. Self-paced learning. Here we ain't rushing you. Everybody is studying different things. We got some people that are here for the medicine. We have some people that are here for the history. We have some people that are here that are just for biblical studies. We have some people that are here for the psychology and biology and gemology and the study of occult literature and occult writings and ancient texts. We have people here that are studying etymology and, yeah. Current events. We have those studies here. We have a group for that. And, yeah. Genetics. All of it. We have people that are learning carpentry. We have a prepper section where it's survival. So there are going to be some specialists in survival. We have the study of Christianity, the study of world religion, actually. We have our world religious studies, where we break down and find the common denominators between all world religions. We do that here. Oh, yes. So it's not much we don't study. We study hood black folks. We study crazy white folks. Nah, I'm just playing. We study everything around here. We are learning about the LGBTQ plus community, and we got We understand it and learn how it all works. We study everything, childhood trauma, and how that equates to where you at in your adult life. Oh yeah, we get it in over here. You love it here. It's great. We color and we have our arts department and we're mm-hmm, sociology, all of it. We in everything. We got our little arms and everything. Yes, we pray for each other. We do. Mm. We already have our nonprofit sector. Tat Night Place is our nonprofit legal 501c where we give to communities all over the world. So we've already started our philanthropy department. Yeah, all in a year. This month makes a year. Yeah, so we did all that in 12 months. Yep, we study biology, all of it. Marketing, we do. I forgot about that. Yep. We study business too. Cost of goods sold, economics. We definitely study economics and study the buying trends. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we know all of that. We sure do. Mm-hmm. This a full, well-rounded university, y'all. Mm-hmm. We even get reenactments of the Bible. Hilarious. The hood versions. Oh, y'all. Tyrese said this is the best. He love it here. Best class. We heal here. We sure do. We sure do. We heal here, don't we, y'all? We sure do. Oh yeah, that is our our drama department. Noah, I believe Noah was a giant himself. That's why we studying these bloodlines and the lineage and finding out who these mamas is. Yes. So much so. Oh, thank you. Okay, have a good day. Yes. We got a music department too. Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. We do. We have film class and so many other things where we study and we actually pay attention and we under what are the undertones of the movie and the signs and symbols. Yeah. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. It's great. Oh yeah, and then we turn up on Fridays because it's college. Why not? And sometimes Saturdays and sometimes Sundays. Mm-hmm. It's college. You have to. You're supposed to turn up on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Get ready. Well, not Sundays. So we get ready for class. We get our stuff together, and that's it. Thank you. We are a university. Yes, Miss Crawford, we are. Yes, I love it. And it's all free. You see that? We getting ready to have our first camping experience shortly. Hopefully, if they don't try to blow up our life. We're gonna go glamping soon. And it's free to you as far as you don't gotta pay me for nothing. You're just gonna pay for your food and your area where you gonna sleep and however you gonna get there. And we gonna eat and have a great time. And I'm not charging nothing because if I don't want to teach, I'm not going to. I will not feel obligated, but I will be hut hopping. I'm going to people's huts to see what y'all want in y'all hut, what y'all got going on in here. We looking into some places now. We got some people that have sent us some information about we going glamping, y'all. We gonna have four. It's gonna be four. It's gonna be 4 places. We trying to find some places that have either the what you call it, the little pods or the container little things. We ain't worried about how, we just need to know the bathroom, whatever, shower, whatnot. Now, Gatlinburg expensive. We trying to find some, honey. We found, no. No, listen. We already found some places. They're like tiny home, right? They're like tiny home little things. I'll be honest. Those COA campgrounds scare me. Because we looked up the sign for COA. And a lot of people come up missing in them COA places. And we looked up that sign for Koa, and it's not a nice sign. It's a witchcraft sign. And they always got something going on when people was at a rest area, back off in the woods. Yeah. Y'all don't remember that class? Oh, you might be new. Yeah. Y'all remember we looked it up? I was like, we seen this symbol. It's the Koa sign. And it's in our witchcraft book. Our symbols book. Under the witchcraft section. Mm-hmm. Blair Witch Project mean anything to you? Where do they always find the werewolves? What? How do people run into werewolves? Where do they be at? And what do they be doing? The woods. Deep woods camping. And most of those places are probably owned by Koa. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hanging out in the darkness. Did you hear that? Then they always say, oh, we had a bear attack. There was a wild cougar attack. There was a mountain lion attack. There was a lies. I watch Supernatural. And I watch Grimm. Lies. Y'all know how many people that came up missing in like Yellowstone Park and all of that? They just never find them. And they say, we don't know what kind of animal this is that came in here and tore this campsite up. Lies. Dean, he told me what's going on around here. And that black dude from Twilight was good for calling the supernatural bear attacks too. Come on now. Dean told me what it is. Him and Sam, they let me know what be going on around here. I don't trust the police, but I trust Dean. And I trust Sam. And Castiel, I trust them. I trust everybody on the cast except for Crowley. And the redhead witch. I don't trust her. I can't think of her name right now. It's for real. All right. So let's get back to this. Here we go. Oh, yes. I've been watching Supernatural for years, honey. I don't be telling people that. I'm from all over and everywhere. Where you from? I didn't live there. I'm from the United States of America. I am from the United States. I am a U.S. citizen. Ooh, you from Memphis? Hey, Teddy. Just like. I'm gonna give me a country man. You hear me? But I want a real country one though. You gotta know how to like gut fish and catch a coon and skin it and stuff. Missed the circle, right? I got a criteria you gotta fit. It ain't got nothing to do with no chain. Oh, absolutely, you do not call on no angels. Don't never call on no angels. Don't pray to angels. That's how folks be getting deceived. Oh, yeah. I think that's like, yeah, I like a man that like to cook. I like a man that he like to cook. Like, I ain't talking, I'm like cook. Like, he be thinking about what he gonna cook. Like, he playing his meals. Like, I'm going to make some ribs on Thursday. So I'm going to put this beer on them today and put them in the refrigerator, let them marinate overnight. And I think I'm probably going to make some fried potatoes. So I'm going to go down here and go get some. That's the kind I like. Baby, you want something to eat? Yeah. What you want, whatever you gonna make. I ain't even picky. See, y'all be playing. I just like food. Whatever you go get. I'm gonna eat some of yours too, but whatever you go get. Listen here. Yep, I sure will get up with you in the morning to go junking. Let's go. You gotta go pick up somebody and move them. Not without me. Let's go. Let me get my boots on. Oh, yes. I'm from, listen. Honey, what you just said? Mm-mm. Y'all can have these pretty. Now, I want him to look nice. Don't get me wrong. But this pretty stuff, I want a nigga that wear cut like boots. My daddy and them and stuff, they get dirty. My brothers, they be having on dickies and a t-shirt in the backyard doing the grass. Like, these pretty niggas don't do enough for me. I'm sorry. I like pretty dudes, but if you don't know how to do nothing, like you don't know how to change electrical socket or stop a pipe, or I gotta be the one fixing everything, listening for the car, and being the wife, y'all don't want that. And if you always gotta pay somebody, that means if you lose your money, we we ain't gonna have much. You're not skilled in doing nothing. Just pretty with a lot of money. Well, money ain't about to have no value. So what you got now? What you got off? What you offering now? And money is out of, off the table now. Money don't even matter because money is about to be obsolete. So do you know how to hunt? You know how to salt or smoke some meat, build a smokehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, because money is going to be gone. You ain't going to be able to spend money and ball out now. That's going to be obsolete. So what can you do? You ain't gonna be able to ride no rims and go Gucci and buy nothing. So how you gonna impress me now? You gonna slap some meat down on the table that I can debone and send through the grinder so we can eat for the next 3 months? Like, what's going on? Because money is about to be obsolete. So, what we got after that? 4 acres and a pond and a garden. All I need is a little more help to get this land together. Okay, I see you, sir. All right now. Sounding about right. I just told the Lord I want me about 4 5 acres now. No, for real though. Because I got 4 kids, so I need an acre for each kid. Come on, you need to go over there. Go on your acre, and you go on your acre. I'm already planning tiny homes and everything. Y'all need to go on y'all side of the land. Come over here on Thursdays when you bring my kids down here, my grandkids. I'm for real. Yeah. Please explain asking God for angel protection. You don't gotta ask God for angel protection. I mean, I say, God, please let your encamp angels around because we have the power to do that. But I'm not praying to no angels. You don't have to pray to angels. God commands angels. You ask God for what you need, and He tells the angels what to do. This is where people get messed up worrying about angel numbers. You don't need to be worried. You need to be worried about God's numbers. Angel numbers, you should not be worried about. Because who remembers that, like, they did the whole, no, they, no. Just don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Don't be serving no praying. You don't pray to angels. You pray to God, and God controls the angels. And they do what He tells them to do, which is what you ask. That's how you control them. But people, when you get to praying to angels, and angels get to showing up, and you get to talking to beings and all that stuff, that's how people end up crazy as hell. Because them spirits come as an angel of the light. They come to trick you. That's their job. The first ruling spirit of this world is not Lucifer, it's deception. Lucifer is the god of earth, but the realm that we live in, when it says the principalities in high places, it says Lucifer be down in the pits, flying down on earth. He's down here. But in that firmament that everybody is worried about, y'all already know. It's in the Testament of Solomon. We read about him. It's the 7 that's connected, like how you cut out a person on 5 pieces of or the paper, and then you pull it open and they exactly the same. The 7 ruling spirits walk around. They are connected like that, and they move. And we've seen those. Wasn't those in Star Wars? Didn't they have a being like that in Star Wars that all of them was the same and they was connected? It was one of them movies like that where they had a being like that, and I think they had one of those in Pan's Labyrinth. And did y'all see when the little girl went down there? Did y'all see the people with the 2 and 3 heads like what we see in our books? It was Star Trek. One of them, the clones from Star Wars. Thank you. Okay. Yep. So look, clone army on Star Wars. Okay. So in the Testament of Solomon, it says that those 7 spirits are the principalities, that the church folks. We playing against the principalities in high places. What's their names? Who are they? I have known apostolic Pentecostal teaching my entire life. And I done sat under a lot of bishops, went to a lot of councils, went to a lot of all of that. Bishops from all over the world coming from Africa for the PAW, PCAF, and that whole 9. And all I've ever heard was the rulers in high places, or the principalities and rulers, and they never told us their names. Never. Come on. Come on, Yasmin. Deception, fate, strife, distress, error, power, and the worst. Do you see what I'm saying? So now you know what to pray against. Now you know. How many of you all have found it beneficial to know that the medicine is named after demons? Honestly. And now you understand why there's so many side effects, because the Bible says when one demon come in, he brings 7 more worse than him with him. Now you got to take all these medicines, and they come with 7 stronger than those, and the person just gets sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. Is somebody there? My grandbaby was just doing it last night. They laugh and talk to angels all the time. Kids haven't been taught to not see what they see. That's why they tell you it's a monster in my room. It really is a monster in their room. Kids can see in the spirit. And y'all don't be believing them. But my kids used to tell me when it was demons in my house, that's how I knew certain people wasn't supposed to come back to my house. I didn't care if it was a church person or not. If my kids start acting weird around you, you can't come back to my house. And I said, they make me scared. I don't like them. No, Mommy. No, don't come back. Leave. My kids. What's wrong with you? I want her to leave. Her scares me. Sorry, we about to go to bed. Girl, she tripping now. We about to go. It's been cool. And then I go ask my kids, what made... I saw a monster, Mom. Her eyes, they scare me. Oh, okay. She can't come back over here no more. He can't come back over here no more. They can't come back. Your kids is your security systems too. You better start listening to your kids. Your kids tell you they a bad person, you better listen. And people used to get mad at me, baby. My kids, they know. Circa don't, because if her kids move wrong, baby, I be watching my kids' eyes. When I got married and my ex-husband's friends used to come around and they would be drinking, nigga, I'm watching you watch my daughter and I'll chop you in your damn throat. I'm not going to play with you. And I start telling them they can't come in my house. You can sit outside on the back porch with them, they not welcome. Because the stuff they say to my daughters, it don't, like one nigga, brought the day I got married. Now, my daughters, y'all done seen them. They gorgeous. My daughters are gorgeous girls. They really are. They are absolutely gorgeous girls. But they not. You know what I'm saying? So, my ex-husband's best friend, y'all, the day we got married, brought his son to my house to try to get on with one of my daughters. Nigga, I don't even really know you that well. But it's time for you and your son to get the hell out of my house. This was on the day I got married. Yes, he did. You brought your son over here for what? What kind of niggas is y'all? And I told that nigga, he ain't welcome at my house no more. I don't know what kind of friends you got. You'll not be ruining no girls over here. I don't know. And my daughters tell me all the time now, Mom, we so thankful you didn't let us have boys all in the house and running through here and all of this stuff. They said, Mom, we so thankful. My daughter just told me the other day, she said, I was a freshman in high school still watching cartoons. She said, I was definitely Nunu. And my daughter's like, yep, definitely. Like, we was Nunus for real. Now, they didn't live no super extravagant life, but who they was at school definitely wasn't who they was at home. When they got home, whatever you did at school, that's fine. I get it. But when you get here, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes. And she said it. She said, Mom, we got the school cut up, but hell, when we got home, and I didn't get no calls from no teachers and stuff though. Not like that. Not no. You no. Y'all giving y'all. I'm gonna be honest. To me, I can't tell nobody what to do. Y'all giving y'all kids too many freedoms. It's a way to let them be teenagers without allowing them to put. Like my kids had a curfew. When you get to a certain age, then you can stay out, this, that, and the other. If boys came, they was downstairs on the couch, and I was in the kitchen or somewhere right there. You know, sit on the opposite couch. No. And now I'm talking about they 17, 18 years old. Not in my house, you're not going to do that. And your boy, can't nobody just come here and pick you up and I don't know who they is. Nigga, I'm taking tag numbers and everything. How old are you? Let me see your ID. Who is you? I'm her mama. And she won't be getting in this car with you unless I get this information now, nigga. What is your name? Where do you live? And hold up a second. Let me get a picture of you. This, because anything happened to my baby, and we coming looking for you. Not your homeboy. I don't give a damn about your mama. Who your peoples is. She better come back the same way she came right now. Now, I'm going to tell you what's crazy. My daughters used to ask my ex-husband to come meet the people that they was about to go out. Like, if I wasn't there, this sorry nigga wouldn't even get up and go outside. Also, you going to let my daughters just go get in the car with a bed. They didn't even like it. They said, Mom, we told him come out here and meet my friends so he can see who I leave with. He going to tell me he don't want to do it. That say a lot about your character, homie. And sorry to call them sorry, but that's a sorry man move to me. Because my brothers, it don't matter if it was one of my daughter's friends staying at my house. If my brothers or my daddy was at my house and a man is coming, whatever man is in that house is getting ready to go and make sure and meet whoever this man is coming to the crib. Ain't no honking you come out at my crib. Man, you better knock on this door. Ain't no hoes live here. Well, maybe a retired one, but the younger version of them ain't. Hell no, you ain't pulling up and honking. You better come to this door, Miss Circa. Can such a how you come in and sit down? How you doing? What's your mama name? Who your cousins? What y'all about to do? Who you be with? You in a gang? What you do? You sell dope? What you do? Cause you look mighty nice. You real young. Where you getting your bread from, homie? I was that kind of mama. That's what my kids be prepping people like. Okay, so when she asks you this question, you need to say this. Don't look down. Don't look up. If I call her right now, yeah, we prep everybody for that cup because my mama gonna say what she wanna say. She ain't gonna be rude, but she gonna call her like she see it, period. I didn't have no little boys calling my house, calling me out my name, talking about F you and your daughter, because they know, this ain't the mama you wanna do that with. I don't play. Her virginity is mine until she turned 18. If I find out you touched her, you're going to be real sad about it. I promise you. Her virginity is mine until she's 18 years old. When she turned 18, she can throw that thing like she wants to. But until she leave my house and she done graduated high school, baby, that hot box is off limits. And if I find out that you done tamper with it, I promise you, you're going to regret it. And they all lost it after they turned 18. That's when they got their stuff together. But they was all graduated from high school and whatever else went on. So here we go. Did you sneak out? Sneak out. My mama would be on the couch. Sneak out where? When my daughter said a certain age, I slept on the couch. He ain't sneaking out of here. And had a king size, a California king bed. I slept right on the couch with my pistol. I lay on the couch like that, and my pistol be right there, just in case. And this was up until I moved here. I slept right on the couch with my pistol. Because if I need to get the booking, it's somebody that my daughter hit the door, I'm up. I got beautiful girls. I've been stalked, so I already know what it is. You tell a man no, he be trying to snatch you back in the car. Mama's coming. I'm on my way. And I'm going to lay whoever down, baby, and I'll lay down in behind mine too. So here we go. I done been in jail before. Not that I like it, but I done been. Y'all better quit just handing y'all daughters and sons off to these people. There are people that send their children out to get people to traffic. And they will, we're going to have a party and blah, 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 blah. And your baby's life will be changed forever. And I'm telling you what I know because it's a girl that my daughter was hanging out with. And I kept telling my daughter for a whole year, I said, she mad that you still a virgin. And she'll set you up to get SA'd. Mom. Her lying tail mama called me. Oh, we're just going to have a party and the kids. I said, she's not allowed to drink. She's only 15 years old, 16, whatever. I don't want no, if boys are spending the night, I need to be coming to get her. Oh, no, girl, I don't play that at my house, baby. She handed my baby a bottle of Hennessy as soon as she walked in the house. Blunt. And had a whole grown man laid up in the bed in her daughter's room after they got my daughter drunk, tipsy, whatever. Talking about you could go upstairs and lay in my bed. My daughter said, Ma, I turned that light on. It was a whole nigga in the bed. She said, no, you need to get out of here. They was like, girl, it's cool. No, you need to get out of here. And the mama was kicking it with them. She bought the damn liquor. I look on Instagram and my baby got 2 bottles. Y'all better watch these mamas. And knew that grown nigga was up there laying in her daughter's bed, about to send my baby up there drunk. But I told my kids, my daughter was like, nah, bro, move it. Drunk and all. She said, Mama, they don't get drunk. They drink water and be watching the dough, like I told them, because it's people that's jealous of you because of how you have been raised, baby. They mad that you can call your mama at any time and I'm spitting words to you that actually matter. They mad because you care about your body and you're not just giving yourself to anybody. They don't love themselves and they mad that you do. Brothers, it's people that's mad that your sons got a daddy. That you care and they can call you. Nah, bro, let me call my daddy. They jealous of that. And they don't want you to have it. They will ruin your child's life because they want it. Oh, she ain't nobody watch. I'm about to put her on to this nigga and he gone. I'm telling you what I know. I lived it all. People that were supposed to be my friends knowing I was out in the world, but God has always given me wisdom. Bro, I see this set up. Nigga, I'm about to go. I was 12, 13, like, nah, yeah, I'm out. Girl, you lived just at the right time, because God will I've been listening to the Lord since I was a kid. I don't know, this stomach ain't right. I get to go up out of here. My hands get to sweating, and I get to feel, oh no, that's my security system. It's time for me to go. Young, talking about whole grown dudes, like, hey, little mama, you need a ride? Nah, I'm good. Nah, for real, I got you. I said I'm good. And kept me something. I was young, I didn't have no heater on me, but I kept me something. And my mama worked in a hospital. She taught me where all the main arteries was, where the femoral artery went. Get me if you want to. Stay back. Hit them here, baby. Within 2 minutes, it's going to be a wrap. It don't matter how hard they swing it. If they ain't popped you before that 2 minutes is up, baby, they not going to get you. Who is you talking to? For real. You hit them in the thigh, they bleeding out even quicker. Hit them in the right place in the thigh, baby. Come on with that. I got to get up out of here. What is you talking about? And that's why I be saying, people will look at you. They don't know the life you lived. Y'all better quit running up on people, letting this internet get y'all, because they ain't saying nothing. Don't get it twisted. People have lived a lot of life before the internet, baby. And we lived in a time where what you said, you had to back it up. It wasn't no 100 miles away, whatever, we at your door. We catching you at the store with your mom, your granny, your bald head granddaddy. It didn't matter. Where we saw you, it was on site. Now, we ain't going to beat up your mama unless she get into it, but hey, everybody can get what they came for. And I'm not encouraging violence. What I'm telling you is, y'all young people, y'all better be careful. Y'all do a lot of wisdom. Gonna trump your strength every time. Believe it. That's why these young dudes is getting their heads towed in by these old cats. Go to fight. Because you think your strength is everything. You just wilding out, just doing whatever, baby. Strategy is going to win strength every single time. You hear me? Every time. Strategy going to win our strength every single. You can have 1 million people, but if you don't know what to do with them, you a sitting duck. You can have this many people and get rid of that 1 million if you got strategy. Thank you. Hi, girl. Just talking about you. Hi, Sugama. Hi, young mom, baby. Is she up or she sleep? Can she hear me? It's Sugama, baby. All my kids come in landing. Yeah. She's up. Oh, it's Sugama. Hi, baby. It's Sugama. I'm about to call her in just a moment. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Your sister said the same thing, Pooh. Look at. You better come on and get you some, girl. I show my grandbaby. I'm playing. And yes, this is how I act with my kids for real. Don't I, girl? Don't I? That's, listen, they both probably, I need this energy. What? No, it's not the same. You a hot mess. Uh-huh. She said, I need this energy when you see my face. It's not the same. I've been seeing your face for 20 years. I get to see it on her, so it's a difference. Right. Stiff weird. Honey, these inches, I think I make some bundles, y'all. My kids know I love them, but my grandkids, they faces is new. They faces is new. It's a new face. They don't give me no at, but she do have attitude. She got her mama attitude. I say, hey, it's your grandma. She say. Or before she get ready to talk, she said. But that's what her mama do. Mm-hmm. She be like. And then she. And that's what her mama do. My mom do the same. Yes, that's my grandbaby. They different from y'all. Y'all, can I say something? Kids is raggedy. But grandkids ain't raggedy. Grandkids are amazing. Kids are raggedy. Grandkids are not. Sorry. That's the truth. Yes, Kayla, we love y'all, but kids is raggedy. The grandkids are they're just born amazing. It's just so great. Just get out. Don't be mad. It's great. Like, I just even think about them. It brings so much sunshine in my heart. They on all my phones and everything. My grandkids, all my iPads, they are my camera rolls is nothing but my grandkids. She rolled over. Wait, let me take a picture. She stuck her tongue out. Wait, let me take a picture. She was laid on the bed watching TV when I got off here last night, and I was talking to my other daughter. Laid on the bed on her stomach with her leg bent like this, with the other one stretched out watching TV. Girl, I took about 10 pictures of her. How you know to lay down and curve your little leg and be laid there like you really watching TV? I said, what? And then her auntie called her. She gonna turn around like, what? And go back to watching TV. I said, She is only 8 months. What you doing? How do you know to have an attitude because somebody interrupted your show? Oh, God. Crazy. Crazy, y'all. Oh, and she kept saying, mama. Mama. I said, mommy. All right, so look, y'all, real quick. I'm going to run to the bathroom again. But Lamash 2. So can I read to y'all what Lamash 2 do? Lamash 2 do. Do y'all want to know what Lamash 2 do, those that don't have this book? I treated my kids good, though. Sugama. They ain't old enough to talk yet, but I want them to call me Sugama. SU-GAMMA. Sugama. Mm-hmm. I was gonna be, she had gave me 100 grams, but I'm Sugama. It's Sugama, baby. It's Sugama. Mm-hmm. I love them. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it to be a grandparent. The life I was living it for one time or two times or three times or four, 5 times or 6 times or 7 times or more. I didn't know. I didn't know how many lives I had left. Mm-hmm. That's where we're reading her from right now. Yes. But God. Yeah. Y'all, this is how it be in my head. Y'all know it do. Y'all know it do. This is how it be in my head. Listen. Lamash too. Yes. Okay, look. So let me read y'all about her. So it says, although Lamashtu is typically described as a demon, she is really a goddess. So we know, and it says she's a daughter of heaven. So we know she's the daughter of an angel. Right? So it says, albeit a very dangerous one. Lamashtu is the daughter of Anu, the Sumerian lord of the sky. Lamashtu may show different faces to different people, similar to her compatriot and contemporary Lilith. Like Lilith, Lamashtu is associated with witchcraft, infertility, miscarriage, and the death of babies. Did y'all get that? So while everybody be talking about Lilith why would God make a woman that wants to kill children and hurt children the first woman when he told us to be fruitful and multiply? That makes sense to you? You look. And we know she's listed as another name, Obizuth, in the Testament of Solomon. So Obizuth, Lilith, and Lamashtu, same entity or in the same group of demons. Fallen angels, children, spirits of the giantesses. So the female spirits are basically the giantess spirits. Lumia is another one, yeah. You remember the three-head spirit attacks the babies in the womb, turns their ears around, makes them deaf and mute, and hard of hearing. Well, another spirit says she attacks the baby 7 days after they've been born and take their voice or whatever. All these different things, and we have so many nonverbal babies now. It did not used to be this many nonverbal kids, I'm telling y'all. It didn't. Now all these babies can't talk. That's just, listen. While I go to the restroom, y'all go find the spirit in the Testament of Solomon, book 1, second book to the end if you knew, that tells us about the spirits taking the baby's hearing, taking their sight, and taking their voice in the womb. And then there's another spirit that attacks the babies after they 7 days old. She said, I don't miss nowhere. I even make it to the remotest places on the world, which means the islands that we don't even know about. She said, I don't miss one night. Y'all go find it for me while I go to the restroom and make me some tea. This is why I got to have stuff in the right place. Ugh. I'll be right back. Y'all, it is freezing outside. I'm sorry. I gotta go to the bathroom, blow my nose, because this weather is messing my allergies up. Blowing my nose. I wake up, my throat is dry. I'm about to cough up my dang lung, trying to breathe. It's 70 where y'all at. It's freezing here. It is cold and rainy. And then it was hot. It's like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. That's so stupid. It'll be 60 in the morning, then it'll just drop down to 32 at night. Like, what? Wake up in the morning, you got your windows open, and it's freezing. That's crazy. And there, I'm already going through starting menopause. I don't need no help with that. It's snowing in Michigan. See? Yes. So think I don't have to leave my house for nothing. That part. 15 in Utah. Oh my goodness. It's 50 in Cali. Man, listen. This weather is crazy. All right. So, y'all found the spirits, the female spirits. So let me ask you a question. When we looked at this book yesterday, right? When we looked at this book yesterday, when giants were upon the earth, right? And it's the biblical cosmic war of the seed between the Watchers, the Nephilim, and God. What did God say in the beginning to Eve and the snake? Or to Adam and the snake? What did he say? Thank you so much. I'm going to get this temperature right. Hey, what did he say? There will be enmity between you and the seed of Lucifer, the fallen angels, basically. Not the snake, really. The spirit that was in the snake. The fallen angels. So God told us about the cosmic war of the seed in the beginning of the Bible. So then when you see Israel being established, you understand that a lot more, because you understand it's not a physical seed that you will eat. It is the seed of the angels going against the seed or God's children or humankind that God fathered. Now get this. He's the father of the angels. He's the father of humankind. He's the father of both races of beings. He is the father of the animals, because without his breath being breathed, none of the animals would be living. Everything has the breath of God in it. Not the spirit of God, the breath of God. The world, if they find oxygen in rocks. It's a solid rock, but it's oxygen in there. Breath of God. Oxygen is the breath of God. And without oxygen, when things are deprived of oxygen, they die off. Plants. We take in oxygen and make it what? Carbon dioxide, or whatever comes out of us. And then God takes that, because plants need that, and they change it into energy and filter the air with it. But they need water to grow. Water has oxygen. Yep, like if fire is deprived of oxygen, it dies out. But with more oxygen, it grows and it lives. Everything needs oxygen. And oxygen is the breath of God in everything that he created. The spirit of God is different. Cain isn't listed in Adam's lineage. I don't have to disagree with you. He definitely is a child of Eve and Adam. You see, these two come together and they created them, and then they got together with somebody, and definitely. Cain had the first Enoch, and then his brother had the second. Thank you. KJV.com, the KJV store. You can get one. It's the remake of the first 1611 Bible. We have a few copies of it. We have this one, which is 1611 edition. They came with this, which is pretty cool. An actual leaflet out of a 1650 Bible. So it's 300, this piece of paper is 350 years old. That is so cool to me. And look at this. Look what's in there. You see it says the King James Bible in America. And then right under there in this little leaflet here, it says the Apocrypha. If y'all want that Bible, you can get it on KJV store. Let's see what it says. It says, readers may wonder why there are 80 books in the King James Bible, in this King James Bible, instead of the conventional 66 in modern translations. The King James Bible of 1611 included 14 apocryphal books for the first 274 years of its publication. There were exceptions to including the Apocrypha, but those were few in number. In fact, Bishop Abbott, a member of the original translation committee, worried that some publishers may exclude the Apocrypha. In 1615, he warned a penalty of 1 year in jail to anyone who printed the King James Bible without the Apocrypha. Did not know that. Found out today. I was today years old when I found out if you printed the King James Bible without the Apocrypha, you went to jail. Church folks, 66ers, don't take away from the Bible. Yeah. While y'all telling people don't be reading out, y'all have been in jail a couple years ago. Moving on. The 14 apocryphal books were part of the Septuagint, the Greek translation. You mean this book right here? This one? This Septuagint? That one? Nah. Maybe. Okay. All right. Let's keep reading. That the New Testament writers and Jesus quoted. The early church for 360 years considered it inspired. Jerome questioned its inspiration because it was not originally written in Hebrew. Well, all of the disciples were not Hebrews, were they? And not only that, Hebrew didn't become a language until a certain time. It should have been written in Babylonian text. It should, because the Hebrews went into slavery in these places and they were conquered by all of those people, and they wrote the language that they spoke there, but they still wrote their stories. Or do you not read the Bible and say that they was taken captive by the Babylonians and their names was changed and they, oh, you didn't read that part of the Bible? Oh, okay. Here we go. But it was part of the Bible until 1885 AD. But it was part of the Bible until 1885 AD, when the British and Foreign Bible Society excluded it from the Revised Version. It's only been in the past 118 years that the 14 apocryphal books have been excluded from the Bible. If God wanted it in there, he'd have put it in there. It was in there 118 years ago, before the British Society got to it. Oh, excuse me. There you go, 66ers. I told y'all they took it out because it tells who they are. Just go read the sibling oracles. Talks about the oracle against Rome. And all of that, the Brits and whatnot, all them folks, and how they was going to change stuff. It talks about that. It talks about that. He said y'all was going to be deceived. And to those that know, to those that wanted to know, God was going to give them the mysteries. That's what it said. So, if you want to know, the answers will appear. Ooh. So this is what the table of contents used to look like. And do you see that it was the Old Testament, then the Apocrypha, and then the New Testament? This is the original 1611 Bible, complete copy of it. Now I'm going to show y'all something, because my auntie sent me a 1611, the one I've been wanting, but I'm going to show y'all. We showed this the other day. This is a 1611 Bible too. And I'm grateful for my book, auntie. I'm grateful for it. Look, smaller version. Right? But guess what's not in here? The line of Adam is not in here. Like that thing I just showed y'all with Adam and Eve ain't in here. And the Apocrypha ain't in here either. Oh, no, I take that back. It is. I changed my mind. Sorry, it's in here. Oh, never mind. It is in here. Sorry, auntie. I thought it wasn't in here. The lineage is not in here. So the Apocrypha is in this one too. Sorry, auntie. It doesn't have the lineage. So the bloodline thing is not in this one. But this one has the Apocrypha too. Show you something else. Oh, I'm going to show you another book that got the Apocrypha in it, which is recognized as the oldest. I'm so sorry about that. I said that wrong. I did. This is my Ethiopian Bible that my niece Pooh sent me from Ethiopia. From Addis Ababa, Ethiopia is where this came from. The Bible Society of Ethiopia. It's the Amharic Bible with the Old Testament based on the Septuagint. That y'all see is the Amharic based on the Septuagint, right? So it's the Ethiopian Bible based on the Septuagint, where what is in the Septuagint? KJV story. So the oldest recognized canon in Ethiopia, one of them, is the Septuagint that has the Apocrypha, the extra books. Ain't that crazy? People like, why you always read? Okay. So the Ethiopian canon is the oldest canon, period. All scholars around the world realize Ethiopia has the oldest canon. Boom. Here go the Greek canon right here. But I understand that the original Greeks and Romans were the Etruscans and all of those guys. So it makes sense that this all lines up. Okay. I don't know. Times are started at different, y'all. Okay, I explained this like this. Some people's calendar started when their race of people started. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even though time had been going on, different people counted time differently because that's when their race of people started. Does that make sense? Okay? And it depends on if you're on the Julian calendar or this or that. The celestial calendar comes from, okay, let me show you what I mean by that. So the angels was created before us. Our souls were created on the first day, but our physical bodies were created after the angels' celestial bodies were created. But there were angels that stepped out of eternity. Like Michael and them still live in eternity. The good angels still live in eternity. But the Gregorian calendar is the angelic calendar. The only reason that angels would need a calendar to count their time is if they are not in eternity anymore. Well, what angels do we know that are not in eternity? The angels that fell from God's grace and he removed his name and disowned them, they started to live in time. Because he made them like they were human. So they aged. They didn't age like humans because they were celestial beings, but they still aged. They lived a human existence. So they had a calendar that started prior to that. They lived in eternity. They lived with God in no time. God is time. So there's no time around him. That's why I said it's endless time. It's no, time with no measure. Because there isn't time when you're with God. But when you sin, then there is a clicking a ticking clock that is counting down to when you gonna die. This is why I say the angels is gonna be judged with us. The angels that are gonna be judged with us are the angels that came down here and lived a human experience and went into women and created the Nephilim and all of those people. That's why they're gonna be judged with us, because they came down here in our space, in our time. So then you have to be judged how we're judged. But human time on this earth started prior to the Gregorian calendar, because it wasn't until the 7th generation that the second species of humans, the superhumans, the superpower people came. It had been 7 perfect generations of humans, or 6 going into the 7th, when the Watchers came down and slept with the women. So the Watchers' time, the Giants' time, their children's time, that's a whole different beginning. Their mothers come from Adam and Eve that started in the beginning of the human experience, but now you started a whole different race. So that's a different time period. That's why they have their own creation story, and it's not a joke. So when you hear about the other countries, the other, all the other nationalities saying, oh no, our people were started from the star people coming down and doing this, they didn't lie. Like the race of people, the group of people, the Sirius B people, and they said scientists didn't discover it until 2000 and whatever, and they've been talking for thousands of years that's where they ancestors, and they got claw feet like birds. Makes sense. Have you ever seen what ISIS look like? You know what Isis looks like? I'm going to show you what Isis looks like to me. Really? Y'all never saw what Isis? Go look up how they display Isis. Like a harpy. And she got the rings in her feet. Ain't this how they display Isis? Am I wrong? Is it Isis? Which one of the goddesses? And I thought it was Isis that they display as a bird. As a harpy? Don't she got bird feet? Well, all the images I seen of her, she looked like a harpy. In the mythology books that I have, she looked like a harpy. Or is it another goddess? Who's the one that got the claw feet? Ain't that Isis? Or am I wrong? Yeah, because she was flying around putting Osiris back together. I'll be right back. I need to make me some coffee. I'm trying to think if I want coffee or tea. I don't know. I think I'm going to do coffee. Which one of the Egyptian goddesses had bird feet? Was it Hathor? Who was it? If it wasn't Isis, which one of them is? I thought it was Isis that is, when they show her as a goddess, she got bird feet and wings. Isis was flying around. Yeah. Okay. Is Isis an Egyptian goddess? So in my books, when I see a bird man like this with a natural woman, because in all my books that I got back here, there's a bird dude that's with a natural woman in Egypt. And if the Nephilim, the angels, went into the birds, is Ishtar? Okay, Ishtar. Ishtar, Isis, whichever one. One of them is a bird person. And she was royalty. And I know that the angel made their monster children and human size, extra human size, supernatural size children. But he also made children with the animals. Just like he was born from a, thank you. These same people show up in ancient Persia, in ancient India, in ancient Japan. Every race of people got bird folks. Have you ever looked at an Indian totem pole? They kind of look like an oblast, just wood, with a lot of the same carvings. And they always said that the totem poles had power to attract the gods, right? The gods of the animals, the gods of agriculture, the gods of the rain gods. I was raised in the plains. I was raised in the plains, all jokes aside. I know a little bit about this. No, I'm not joking. I'm serious. We made the rain sticks in school. Went to the Indian reservation. This is a real thing. We had real. It's not a joke. They taught us about the spirits and how to call them in my class. You read the book in my chair? Oh, okay. So now when you go back and you look at these hieroglyphs and you see these humanoid beings, and you know that they were worshipped as gods and goddesses, and the angel said, we are going to make a race of people that the humans will worship as gods and goddesses. We are going to make ourselves God. This don't all connect to you? So these are our ancestors? Yeah. We have Sickle syndrome, don't we? Sickle syndrome is bird syndrome. The human genetic disorder, Sickle syndrome, the people's faces is similar to that man's face. We have subcutaneous horns. People grow horns right here. And they shave them down like they cut off the extra fingers. The 6 fingers and 6 toes of the men of Gath, the Nephilim, and the Anakim, and the Zamzumans. We have Cyrenomylia, mermaid syndrome, genetic disorder where the legs fuse together like one piece, and then the feet go out like fins. And their structure in their body, if we open this book up, it looks exactly like this a lot of the times. Yep. So, somebody asked me were they our family members. Do you see what this says? The devils and evil spirits of Babylonia, being Babylonian and Assyrian, incantations against the demons, schools, vampires, hobgoblins, ghosts, and kindred. Kindred is the key word here. Kindred evil spirits which attack who? Mankind. The kindred evil spirits which attack mankind. Babylonia and Assyria. Babylon and Assyria. Now, let me tell you what's crazy. We know this to be true because it was in ancient Mesopotamia that the angels in the 7th generation of Adam went down into the Canaanite women and had babies with them. And they became the great builders of all of the monolithic structures that you see right now. This is why Egypt had electricity. In ancient Persia, they had all the technology that they had because the angels were their fathers. And they brought alien technology that men were not supposed to know about. You can read about that in Enoch. They taught them the secrets of heaven, the stuff we was not supposed to know. Oh, yes. Yes. So the genetic disorders that you see in people today are actually medical markers showing that the Bible is real. And that's why they have to cut off the extra fingers and keep these disorders acting like they don't know where it came from. Yes, you do. Because it was after the flood that God turned men into 8 men and elephant men. And if I crack this book open right now and look into Hindu culture, I'm going to see this. Giants always had extra something. You mean like arms and legs and eyes, or one less of something? Thank you so much. Now, if you go read in Jasher, it says at the Tower of Babel, the God turned some of the men into 8 men and some of the men into elephant men. Right in Jasher. Maybe that's why they took it out. So they wouldn't be able to run all these medical tests, because then we would know exactly where they came from if we could study ancient Mesopotamia, the Tartarians. I love it here. It's great. And just so you know, all Greek and Roman, Celtic, what's the other one I'm looking for? Where are you? I've moved you around. Like Thornhill, all of that is built on Babylonian and Assyrian kings. It's their stories. It's just their children telling it as they spread out after the Tower of Babel. If you go and you read, where is my book? Y'all done moved so much stuff around. Oh, Lord. I do not like looking for my things. Oh, there it is. In Norse mythology, I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to... Norse mythology. The tales of the gods and sagas of heroes. And in the Bible, thank you. Thank you. My Auntie Kay sent me these. She got me some Gucci stunners. You see me? Thank you, Auntie Kay. This is the Prose Edda. First, I'm going to show y'all this. Look what the first chapter say. Thank you. This is the first chapter. The giant builders. Now we're going to move on. Let's go back. What's that say there? The region of torture below the Nephilim. The Nephilim. But look how Nephilim is spelled in this book. N-I-F instead of N-E-P-H. We know that the Nephilim lived in Ur. They changed the name to Erd. U-R-D. But if I remove this D, this is where the angels lived, in Ur. This is where the giants were created, and the Bible agrees, it lines up with this perfectly. Just like in northern Arizona, there's a city called Ur-Co. And they built into the mountains there. Exactly what's in Petra and over in Iraq, which used to be Ur-Uk, U-R-U-K. Ur-Uk is Iraq right now. That's why they be fighting over Syria and all of that, because that's where the giants was. That's where they found all the magical items. That's where the magical mountains are. This is where the wars were. The 100,000 Giant War was in that valley, the Valley of the Kings. Oh, yeah, it was all there. They don't give a damn about that oil. It's something else they want over there. That's why our lovely ex-president said, y'all found Gilgamesh's DNA. I want some of that. Because the Chinese have been making super soldiers for a long time because they know where the stuff is, and they know. And that's why certain temples and stuff, no, you can't go in there because it's giant bones and stuff down off in that big old mountain. Oh, no. Well, fine. Don't believe it. I'll be right back. Now y'all understand why we have all of these people's everything, because it all lines up. I keep telling y'all. And that's why when people be talking crazy, I just be looking at them because you just don't know. But because you were only studying, the Egyptians, but there was people before the Egyptians. There were several races of people before the Egyptians. There were several races of people before this people and that people and this people and that people. There were several races, but you don't go back and study that. So then you just be saying stuff. The Philippines found, yeah, I heard. Listen, the Bible said it was going to be just like the days of Noah. In Noah's times, there was dinosaurs. In Noah's times, there was flying birds. Because a lot of people, like I said, when you go through the Bible, a lot of people don't even pay attention. Now, this is the crazy thing. A lot of people don't even pay attention. It's always talking about that the prophets flew. We just read Paul and Thecla, and it said he flew from Antioch. He took a flight. He took flight. Normally it say they walked, but it said he took flight, not running. He flew there. He flew. They had flying carpets back then. Solomon had flying carpets. So I kept asking y'all, how do they get these? If drones and planes and all of that didn't show up to the 1900s or whatever, how do they have all these ancient aerial maps? They didn't have drones back then. So who's flying over these large mountainous regions to catalog this? Y'all don't. That's why I say I like maps, because I started trying to figure out, well, if it wasn't no planes, how was they getting these maps? How you do that? Because we got to get drones to do that right now, and planes and satellites to get what y'all was drawing at. Well, who was up in the air to get it? How did y'all chart these mountainous regions like that? This way above whatever and hard. What? How do that? You can't just stand back and draw the whole mountainous region and know the roads on the inside. And you can't do that. I lived in Arizona. And even standing on the top of a peak of one mountain, you ain't gonna be able to. Come on now. All them old maps, the reason they be hiding them, ain't nobody ever asked how did they get aerial views back then. So anyway, I'm probably about to get off of here. How long we been on here? 137 minutes. It's already been 2 hours. Oh man. Dang, y'all. Y'all be taking on my whole days. I had breakfast and then I got up, Talk to what person and got on here. The lesson is so watered down. Yeah, of course it is. Yep. Listen. I can do about 30 more minutes with y'all. Give me 1 second. I gotta go get my meds in. Hold on, it's been 2 hours. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Give me about 3 minutes. We gonna take an intermission. Y'all want some music? No, I'm just playing. I can't play no music. I got YouTube on. But yeah, so this is why we study this stuff, y'all, because you can't study the Bible without studying all this. And I realize why the Bible say it's stuff right in front of your face and you'll never see it because you just reading it. Crazy, right? Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta get my meds in. It's been 2 hours now. Damn now. Hold on. Look. go get me some clothes in a minute, y'all. This don't make no sense. I love y'all, but y'all kind of made me a little chunky. I just want y'all to know that. I don't know how I feel about it. Where can you find a list of all her books? I don't have one. There isn't one. Thank you so much. Hell, in the last year, this family that I got here that we have, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. This family that we got here then bought me a good 100 books. You like the chunky circle? Yeah. You see I done got a little chunky? Y'all been loving on me good, ain't y'all? Can't even put this on no man. No, this the WOU community. Oh, man. All my clothes don't fit, though. And that's not funny to me. I'm tired of wearing stretchy stuff. I don't want to no more. I put my shirts on, they rolling up. That's what is going on around here. You got a library now. That makes me... Who else got a library? Who else done got y'all a library going? No matter how long you been here. If you already read and had a huge library, okay. I'm saying to the people that didn't really read that much or have, stopped reading. Who had... Your library has grown greatly since you've been here. Whether it be digital or not. Some people they don't have physical books. Whether you've downloaded 1,000 or whatever, your library, wherever it's at, has grown. That makes me excited. A PDF library. Come on. A library is a library, nephew. And if like I know, you be going to your school. Do they charge y'all to print at school? Better be printing them books out and getting you a big stapler. Better yet, nephew. You want me to put you on, nephew? You want to get put on? Let me tell you what your auntie used to do when I didn't have access to stuff. It's cheaper for you to go spend $50 at Walmart, maybe $70, and get you an HP printer. You can print wirelessly, no matter where you at, as long as your printer is on and you got paper in it. You can spend $7 on a ream of paper, get 500 sheets of paper, print back and forth, whatever book you gonna print. Okay? And if you spend $40 to $50 and get 2,000 sheets of paper, you can print a lot of books. And if you get the HP little account thing, it's like $3.99, and you can choose how many pages you want to print. They send you your ink before you run out. You can get an extra, I think it's like $6 a month. They'll send you your paper. You ain't even got to go to the store and buy it. So like $8 a month. You can print pretty much as you want to, and they send you the paper that you use for like $8. You can fax, do your pictures, size them, edit them with an HP printer. It's $3 to subscribe. There you go. But then I think it just depends on how many pages you're going to be printing. And you can print from anywhere via email or the app on your phone. Yep. So if you got an HP printer, it's a lot you can do with that. The ink go fast. Not to me, and I print a lot. They got extra large cartridges. Get one of those. You can buy extra large cartridges. Buy extra large cartridge. So, I'm going to say something, and you might not know this because you might be new here, but I don't like when people do that. We just offered a solution for people that might not be able to afford to buy books, and the ink goes fast. Why would you try to discourage them? They'll learn, and everybody don't print the same, so please don't do that again. I don't like that kind of stuff. There are several people that just got a solution to getting their books off of their phone. And they got $70 right now, $100 to spend, and then $20 a month to get paper and be able to print the books and put them in a folder. Everybody's situation is not the same. Oh no, you read the book and sell it. This why I don't let people in my library. And thanks to Toya, come in here and try to sell some ish if you want. If you want to, my books is stamped. Thank you, Toya. TT, love you so much, Pumpkin. That's why I don't let nobody in my house. This say from the library of Circuit Trover 22. I'm busting all my girls down. Come on, sir. Let me hit you with this tap real quick. Let me bust you down with this good old stamp real quick. Let me get you this brand up in here so everybody know you belong to mama. What you mean? Sell what? Why would I do that? Come on, lay down real quick. Let me go on this and put this print on you real quick. Cause that's why I don't want nobody in my house. No. What? I told you I'm about to get some fingerprint locks for these doors. I'm about to get a fingerprint lock for that door, and I'm about to get a fingerprint lock for this door right here. I'm about to get a fingerprint lock for real. No joke. You can get in here. But you ain't about to get nothing up out of here. Unless you taking doors off hinges, you ain't gonna be able to get in here. No, I don't want to share. It's crazy. Thank you so much. Hide your books, I'm telling you. That's why I'm ready for God to like put me off in somewhere where I could put my books in. I just need to take my kitchen stuff, books, and all my camper stuff. The rest of this can go. I don't care the pictures of my kids and whatnot. My books, my kitchen stuff, and my tools. That's all I need. A couple of outfits. I don't need much. As long as I'm warm, got me a good coat, got some gloves, I'm good. I don't need the rest of that. But my books, I just want the Lord to let me take my books with me. And my tools and all my camping stuff, all my stuff, my tent and everything with me. I just want to get somewhere and get my stuff together. Okay. Yeah, I don't want no parts of it. I remind you of a Minecraft villager. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, so look, because I'm not going to be on here much longer. We've been on here 152 minutes. God, it's about to be 3 hours. That just doesn't make any sense. How is it about to be 3 hours? I've been working all my life. I've been working. The books are like trophies. So y'all I told some of y'all why my books are important to me. My books are, so first of all, I've been an avid reader my whole life. I had a library when I was like 6. I had a nice library when I was like 6. Reader's Digest, encyclopedias, rare fact books. My mom always bought me books about like information that nobody cared about. But I liked it. I don't know how she knew. But like facts have always been a thing for me, or, that kind of stuff. And she would bring that kind of stuff in the house. So I would read all these stories about different places in the world, and we had architectural digests. So I looked at places in Rome and Spain and Turkey and how they decorated, and she worked at the hospital. And at the end of the year, I guess, or whatever, they would throw the books away, or if people could take them, she would bring them home. And then we went to the Goodwill. And so, there's always been beautiful books at the Goodwill. You know what I'm saying? So then we could buy them there. Then we would go to bookstores and stuff. And then I loved the book fairs at school. I did not miss one. And so there's that. I had to come home with a good 5 books now. I'm calling everybody I know if I ain't got no allowance money. It's some things I need up in that library. Who gonna help me get one? And babysit your kids. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I want to finish reading about this Lamash too, and see if she rings a bell in anything that we see now. Are y'all ready? Because we ain't going to get far around here. I see that. I already know we ain't. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So we're going to finish reading about her. So she's Ishtar, or Ishtar and Isis, or they could be cousins or sisters. We don't know. So it says Lamashtu's hostility towards people is unexplained, but basically she causes suffering because she feels like it. Lamashtu prevents conception, causes miscarriage, and kills newborns in crib death. What do we call crib death? Lamashtu is the spirit behind SIDS. Wait a minute. I got to get my book of Solomon. See, this is why you can't study with just one book. That's why when people tell me all they read is the Bible, and I just be thinking, well, how that don't add up, because you can't get enough information just in there. You got to go get the rest. Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, rest of the Bible. There's 2 of these. For my newbies, if you're new here, we do send these out. If you cannot afford them, we say if you can get bundles and get your nails $200, you can afford to get $54 books. But if you can't afford them, because $54 will really throw you into not for the week, but for your month, you can't. We do buy these books for people, but this is so much of the Bible that was taken out. Do y'all see this? For my newbies here, these are the 2 books that we study out of, the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, book 1 and book 2. And in this book, there are books of the Bible that are not in your Bible. Y'all see that? Can y'all see those books? The Apocalypse of Abraham, Apocalypse of Adam, Testament of Adam. So if you ever thought there was more to the Bible, like this is where the woman at? Who did they have kids with? It just say the men in there. It's a thing. The Book of the Jubilees will tell you some of that. Right, family? Yes, there's some good books in here. You can read the rest of the Bible. Who's new? Do we have any newbies? Well, hello. Okay. I'll be forgetting we be getting new people. Okay, well, nice to meet all y'all newbies. Nice to meet everybody. Okay, nice to meet y'all. I just want to tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all done learned the rules or not. Circle don't like stupid stuff. And I don't like repeating the same thing or I don't like repetitive things. So I'm going to let you know now. I don't mean no harm, but if you keep typing something, put exclamation points, and all of that, it will definitely annoy me. The same way that you don't have to respond to a person that's blowing behind you in a car, I don't have to respond just because you keep on typing the same thing. If I don't want to answer a question, I don't. I don't know everything. Some things I've read, and I might have read it in a different name. So you might ask me if I read this, and I might say, well, I don't know. I may or I may not. I'm not trying to be funny, but we've all read the same thing in different versions of stuff. So I just ask that you be mindful of that. And normally I'm not gonna keep on holding up a book. So I ask that you have your screenshot ready at any given time. If I get ready to put some up here, it's gonna stay up there about 10 seconds, and I might not put it back because I lift a lot of books and stuff every day, and I'm not gonna go back and get it. We read, we watched it, record on YouTube. So any class that you miss, you don't have to say, whatever. You could just go back and watch it right after we off. On the live section on YouTube, it's Star Control with 22. I just want to let y'all know that. We do have a website where you can download a Spaces app. I ain't really been on there because I be having a lot going on. But people are on there. They have conversations on Spaces. If you download it from somewhere, it's a Wix app. And you can talk to other people. They have like giant threads going. It's been a while. I ain't been on there. I need to start some new ones. But I think they have, what is it called, y'all? What is the thing y'all have? Where y'all be talking on there? I don't know what it's called. What is it called? Sarah? No, it's something else. No. Oh, this braid ain't taken down. Hold on. Slack. They got a Slack. No. Slack. There's a Slack. Whatever that is. Yeah, there's a Slack. Aphrodite is the same as Ishtar. Mm. Really? Aphrodite. I don't know. I haven't really studied. I know. I haven't really studied the pantheon in Egypt that much, like to know all of that. I have to familiarize myself with a lot of different gods, and then they just all start running together. Because after I realize, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I don't remember the names or whatever. But if I look at it in my book or look at my notes, I didn't study it. I've studied some of the gods of different pantheons, but I don't. It's like a hit and miss type thing to where I might have read, because you got to think, look at how many books I got and there's different people describing them, but they all be the same person. They just be a different name. And it makes sense that Aphrodite would be Ishtar. Do you see what I'm saying? Because Aphrodite is the Greek name for her. And we know that the Roman and Greek mythology is built on ancient Mesopotamian, Babylonian, and Assyrian kings. So that makes sense, right? And then we looked on our world map the other day, and you see that Rome and all of that is just across the water from Algeria and all of those, France and all of that is right up just across the water north. Hello, right? So we know that when we read in our big green book, and it says that when we see Jupiter and all of that, those are the names for the Assyrian and Babylonian kings of ancient Mesopotamia. They're just the Greek names for them. And then I can pull out my Josephus, who's an ancient Jewish historian, who says, yep, the Romans didn't like the way certain names were pronounced at that time. They had built their own societies across the water from Africa, so they changed the name. That happened with Britain too. When they got a hold to the Bible, they changed the names. So, Nothing has changed. Everything is the same. Do I got more braids in here that I didn't take down? I went and got my bed. I ate some chicken salad and went to sleep. Yeah, but you got to think the Greeks are the ancient. But think about it, y'all. Who was here? It is part of mythology. Who was here when we read in our big green book that Iacus, or whatever his name is, the dude left Phoenicia and went over into what would be considered Greece and Rome now and took the Phoenician letters over there. And that's how they got the Roman and Greek alphabet, and how what is actually what our English alphabet is based on. It was 15 letters from the Phoenician alphabet is how they got that. It's okay. Well, you'll just go back on YouTube and find them. Isn't that cool? You can go back within minutes of me getting off of here and you can see every single book that I held up. I thought about you before you even got here. Look at that. We record on YouTube, Circle Trouble 22. So in our handy dandy notebook, don't this make you feel like the big comfy couch or bear in a big blue house? Anyone? If y'all wanna look, it covers up my whole torso. Don't it make you feel like that? Yeah, we got giant books here. We got we got little bitty bitty books. Itty bitty 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 books. Well, look. Matter of fact, oh, that's a good example. Thanks, Dad. The largest book in my collection, the smallest books in my collection. That's pretty cool. And y'all know what? One time I was the youngest mother in the church, and in the church we go to, that we had to go to, that I went to. On Mother's Day, the oldest mother and the youngest mother had to run around the church. And one year I was the youngest mother, right? And the oldest mother was like, I want to say she was like 92. And she got on around that church too, baby, with no help. She didn't need no help. But look, so these are the smallest books. Thank you to my pumpkin that sent me these. These are so freaking cool. Oof. Y'all see how old this box is? I gotta be very careful. It's called a promise box. And each one of these scrolls has written scripture on it. I'm gonna get one that's kind of already open. And I think she said they're from the early 1800s or 1900s. And she sent it to, she sent it to me. Oh, did this fall off of my book? It did. Look, it's coming. I gotta be real careful. That's why it's in a plastic. This was on, oh, it was right there. See that? Oh, no, I can't be doing that. You gotta go back in here. So this gotta go back up. I'm sorry, family. Because y'all send me some very delicate stuff. And I know it's old and I absolutely love it. It makes me feel like Indiana Jones. Oh, it makes me feel like Indiana Jones. All of the beautiful things. I have some old Bibles and y'all send me some beautiful things. Parabolic teaching of Christ. Oh, girl, if you don't pay attention. About to break my pen thing. I just want to show y'all. This is so cool. This is 1882. The Parabolic Teachings of Christ, 1882. Pretty cool. Isn't that crazy? 18. Look, it still has the other person's, whatever book was on the side of it. It was. Thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Wally. We got some amazing stuff. I don't even be wanting to move my Bible. We got this. The Leaves of Gold that my auntie sent. Right? These papers is amazing. These papers feel so amazing. I'm going to Goodwill this weekend. I'm telling you, y'all better get on it. You better get on it. I want to move this one. Okay, I'm going to... please, okay, so maybe if I move these first, because I got to be very careful. I'm definitely going to have to get this book rebound. But, ooh, my niece Pooh sent me this one. Thank you, Husmada. Y'all see this Bible? Y'all see it? It's got the clasp on it. It's real old. It's like 1870. I gotta be careful because it's, right? 1870. And then I got this one for the low. $15. This is 1835. See it? British and Foreign Bible Society. Didn't we just hear their name earlier? Didn't we just hear their name on who took out but they produced this Bible. In my 1611, it doesn't have the Apocrypha. Yeah. This is from 1835. See it? This book is older than electricity, cars, and telephones. And yes, there's a Powerball ticket in there. I'll use whatever I want to as a bookmark. I had this for years now. Ain't that crazy? So this book right here, well, in of course, the Egyptians had electricity, but in America, this book is older than electricity, cars, and telephones. Ain't that crazy? Mm-hmm. So they was reading this when horse and carriages was around. And then, of course, we got our 1611 that we pulled out. We got our interlinear Bible that's Hebrew, Greek, and English. So, God is good to us. We got some nice books in here. Oh, don't do that. Some of these books ain't going to move a lot. The table of contents of what? No, them books is that thing. You just seem it's a reason I didn't open them. They falling apart. I don't even normally take them off the shelf. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not opening them. No, you good. Okay. I just am still blown away that Homer and Solomon was living at the same time. That's crazy to me. Who was blown away to know that Solomon they lived in like the same time period? Homer and Solomon. Was anybody else blown away to know that? That was mind blowing. And if y'all got the green book, I know y'all went and looked. Who got the big green book and went and found it? Y'all, who got the green book and went was like, let me go see. Like, nah, that's crazy. Who is Homer? The person that wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey about all the monsters and the stuff. Going to order right now. See right here? See right there where it say Jupiter, Attica or Arcadia, Neptune, Vulcan. Right above that, right above Juno, where it says Juno, it says instead of the Chaldaic or the Chaldeans, the Greek names of the kings of Babylon found and used. So anytime right here, when you are reading about Greek mythology or any of Celtic mythology, you're actually reading about, anytime it's talking about the gods, the heroes, the sagas, the monsters, the magical beings, it is actually stories about the Babylonian and Assyrian kings of ancient Mesopotamia. They just use the Greek names for the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. So anytime that you are reading anything about Hercules, Persephone, Zeus, Athena, Pan, all of that, ancient Mesopotamia. A unicorn is a rhino. Right. You're right. In your own mind. And that's sad. Because I got a book half the size of that can prove that wrong right now. I gotta see, this is why you gotta know where to look. Don't believe everything you hear, people. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't. Please don't. Don't even do it to yourself. I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't. In this little book that's big like the other ones. Oh man, where are ya? Let me see, because it's folded wrong is the issue. It's on the other side of this, isn't it? It is. Hello there, girl. I was looking for you. I figured you were flipped over. So can you show the people something real quick for me? Thanks. I'd appreciate it. Got to be nice to your books and they will be nice to you. So I have a flip out chart here that will prove what you said is not true. Because right here in this diagram of the ark, right here, where the purple is right here, you see that? It says unicorns. You see it? You see unicorn? Right there. Under lineages. Can you see that? Right? And then, right under that, where this orange thing is, it says rhinos. So unicorns under lineages and by tigers. And then it says, right here, it says rhinos. It says rhinos. Unicorns, rhinos. Unicorns, rhinos. Horses, unicorns. Horses, unicorns. So there was rhinos on there. There was horses. And there was unicorns. There was gazelles, elk, bison, sheep, goats, bush bucks, whatever that is, hippos, crocodiles, otters, beavers, monkeys, rabbits, squirrels, Indian pigs, conies, whatever that is, cats, onagers, asses, dromedaries, whatever that is, camels, elephants, chickens, pigeons, sheep, goats, deer, cattle, lions, reindeers, chamois, bears, tigers, retrievers, greyhounds, purebreds, Maltese, Indian dogs, seals, tortoises, porcupines, badgers, foxes, boars and pigs, wolves, foxes, I got lynx, panthers and tigers, cattle, horses and asses, quails, birds of paradise, swallows, cuckoos, chickadees, sparrows, ravens, herons, domestic and wild geese, ducks of various species, starlings and wagtails, whatever that is, kites, asinu and acoot, warblers, and exotic birds, eagle, French eared owls, magpies, peacocks, parrots, Indian and Egyptian hens, hawks, vultures. Did I get these already? Pigeons, doves, turtle doves, greer falcons. Oh my God! I have had this book since 2012. Oh my God, how did I miss that? Y'all, maybe I needed glasses. What the hell? Oh, how did I miss that? Oh my. Wow. Y'all, I'm about to show. I just put this purple. That's crazy. It's herpes on the dang ark. Right there. Herpes. And a greer falcon. What the heck is a greer falcon? I already knew about the unicorns. I knew about them. Oh my God. Please tell me what a greer falcon is. If it look like, where is my book? Oh my Lord. Where is my book? Where is my book? Oh my God. Where is my red book, y'all? Ah! It better not look like this. Oh my God. What if it's a griffin? If the herpes was on there, it said a greer falcon. This could agree. It say greer in there, G-R-Y. But this say, let me get my light. Hold on. You just wait a minute. GYR Falcons. This is GRI. And we know they flipped the letters. So in here, it's GRI. But on the arc, it is GRY. I'm sorry, GYR. So I don't know how I missed that. I done had this book for years and don't know how I missed it. It says singing birds, nightingales, larks, and showfinches, vultures, hawks, eagles, ostriches, cranes, and storks. And these was all on the top deck. Them is all the birds that we saw flying around. When he was building the ark, remember all the birds were circling? All the birds are on the top tier. I didn't have this book all the time and did not ever see that. That's crazy. That's why I said I'll be needing to get back in my books because there's stuff that I didn't know that now, then, and I have books for it now. I have different stuff that can put the pieces together to the questions that I was asking when I first started this whole study. This is why I might need a good 2 months to just get down through there, y'all, because y'all didn't send me so much stuff. Oh, man. I need to go back through here. I need to get all my notes out and put them all out on the floor and start putting these pieces together because it's real different now. Listen, it is real different around here now. That's crazy. That is crazy. We got our wizard books. We got, man, listen. And then y'all wonder why I be wanting more and more books to put more and more of the pieces together. And then it just makes the Bible come alive. Now you know why it was these scary beings described and the prophets were seeing them when they went up into the mountains. Who lived in the mountains? Who was the mountain builders in ancient Mesopotamia where Paul and Silas and even before that, Abraham them was going to the mountains of Lebanon? Oh my God. Are y'all getting this? They had it in our face the whole time. In every one of our mystical movies, don't you have to go up into the mountains to get your mystical experience with the gods of some sort, some magical being? Even in Pan's Labyrinth, the little girl went off the road and she went up into, and she found that thing, and that little fairy came out. And it looked to her like what is it called? The green thing, praying mantis. And then it changed into a person. Did y'all go watch it? Did y'all go watch it? Y'all see how it changed from like a butterfly like thing? Oh, you need to watch that, Deja. Pan's Labyrinth. You need to watch it. You need to watch that. Oh, watch it and have your pen out. Watch it and have your pen out. It's not really a kid's movie if your kid has nightmares. But if you got like an older teenager or something that'll sit through a movie with you, it's in Spanish, so it's subtitles. But it's good. Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth. It's in Spanish and you gotta read the subtitles, but it's a very good movie. It's a pay attention movie. It's good. Homework. And if your kids are old enough, 14, maybe 12, I don't know, because y'all kids be watching all kind of stuff. But it's a good movie to ask them what they think about it if they want to sit. If they'll sit through a movie and read it, it's a good movie. Because kids live in the spiritual realm a lot. I don't know. This is seeking, you shall find. We don't give out all the answers here. We don't be having links or nothing. We want you to look. Yeah, you gotta watch it again. 15 is the age of accountability. Says who? That's what they teaching y'all? In our church, it was 12. This is the thing. God holds people accountable. He made men kings at 8. Some people was made kings at 7. He was held accountable for every decision he made at 8 years old. People don't get to choose the age of accountability. God does. God chooses each person's age of when they understand. I don't know how men keep trying to put numbers on stuff that God has not done that yet. Call people to be kings at 6, 7, 8 years old over millions of people. 9, 12. And all of them wasn't in no line to become no king. And they were still young boys, and he called them to be kings. So we can't say what age is accountable because God chooses that. Because you have 50-year-olds who have the mindset of a 2-year-old because they have a disability. Age doesn't mean that you don't understand. God says when you understand, you're going to be held accountable. Kids are liars. They start manipulating y'all as soon as they get out the womb. They cry and ain't nothing wrong with them. That's lying. But they know it can manipulate you to come and pick them up. They feel warmth. I cry, she comes. That's why if you don't turn and look at them, they won't cry. But if they see your face and they see concern because they've learned to read your face in the last 6 months, they know what to do. Babies will try you. They listening for which tone of voice you respond to. And then once they know that you respond to a certain tone, they start doing that over and over. Because they know every time I make this noise, y'all think she just, no, she figuring out which one you, or he figuring out which one you respond to. You ain't about to keep lying to me. You dry, fed, ain't nothing wrong with you. Have a seat. You'll not manipulate me, child. And I used to trick them because my mama taught me, take your shirt, because I nursed my kids. She said, take your shirt off and put it on that pillow. And you roll something up and put it behind them. They ain't even going to know you there and they going to smell you. That's all they want. They want to smell you. You'll be fine because, honey, you got to get up and get this house cleaned up. And it worked. And I be in there vacuuming. She said, don't turn nothing low down. She said, while you pregnant, listen to stuff, do everything you want that baby to do so that baby can get used to that noise. And if I got time to be sitting around, baby sleep. No. That's how she talk. And I'm so thankful because, honey, I brought my babies home from the hospital bumping music loud as I could. You ain't even 12 days old, but 12 hours old. You have to get this. Because when I get home, I'm going to vacuum, I'm going to yell, I'm going to scream, and I don't want you getting startled every time. I wish you would. I don't got time for that. I got 3 other kids or 2 other kids or another kid. No, you going to have to hear kids running down and sleep through it. You better learn now or you're going to be a tired little baby because I'm not getting up. Once I feed you and put you down for the night, once you get past a certain age, oh, you can do all of that. You're going to be sad. It's time to shut the house down. Didn't know kids run me. I got stuff to do. You going to be on the schedule. No. I had 4 kids by the time I was 23. All under the age of 6. Is you crazy? And I got to get up and go to work. I can't have you falling all out, and I got stuff to do. Y'all got to get to the daycare. Then I got to drive 45 minutes to work. Then I got to be at work. I got to be there. I got to do what I got to do. I got to get out, come back. I don't know. I can't have that. You going to get up and you going to move when I say move right now. We got stuff to do. Hurry up. Go brush your teeth. Your food is down on the thing. Eat. Get your stuff on so we can get her go. Period. I ain't fighting with you. And hit me if you want to. Ain't none of us making it nowhere. You gonna be in a children's home and I'm gonna be in jail. So I guess ain't nobody going to get no cakes and pies after this evening. It's up to you how you want this to play out for the day. You're gonna be in a foster home somewhere. Because for what I'm going to do to you, they going to take you from me. So just make sure it's worth it, whatever you plan to do. Because I'm ready for whatever. This is how I used to talk to my kids. It's fine. Make your decision. They was little too. Like 6. It's the truth. Because if you do something to piss me off, I'm tearing your tail up. And these people is going to put me in jail. So will you get what you want? Probably not. And you probably won't see me for a long time. And then you're going to be with people that might mistreat you because they know I can't do nothing for you. So what you want? And they going to do worse to you. Have y'all seen the amount of abuse that these babies that have been taken away from their parents for minor things? They done lost 900 kids in Missouri. You tell me how the hell you lose 900 kids. And y'all trust the system? The school? And they done lost 900 kids. Think about places like California, New York, the coastal cities, Florida, all places where if you want to traffic some kids, this is a port place. Missouri is the middle of America. It's cargo ships and boats and everything that fly in here from all around. Most of your stuff, if it ain't going straight to Cali or whatever, it coming. This is a hub. And if you got the money, you fly whatever you want in your or out. Be careful calling the police on your kids because they waiting on them. Because they plan to sell them to the system. And they going to keep reoffending them and keep them under some unrealistic thing so that they can take your baby from you and get money from them because they going to keep on offending. Look, y'all better wake up and see what's really going on. It is an attack on our children. And the same spirits that we about to read about or we going to read about later that were attacking our children back then are attacking our children right now. They just wear suits instead of... Y'all, how many times that we saw that a fallen angel was living on either in the famous people or on Wall Street or in the Catholic Church somewhere? And they take them clothes off and they a whole different being. All the scary movies tell us where they be at. Unless y'all ain't listening, I don't know. They telling us where they are. And it's always in positions of money and power. Influence. Right? I still can't get this. I don't know. I think I did this wrong. I can't get my pen to work. Yeah. So, I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. Find me something. And what's today? Thursday? We'll probably have class later. But it's been 200 minutes. Y'all got a movie night if y'all want to, or today, if you want to watch Pan's Labyrinth. I know y'all be watching TV at work, so whenever you can get it in and pay attention, I would appreciate it. My allergies. I need to put some more water in there. I'm just going to have that thing going all times. My nose is so dry. I love y'all. Have a good day, family. I know what y'all do. Y'all be sneaking and watching TV and stuff. I know what y'all do. I love y'all.